Well, folks, Nikki Haley decided to have herself a good old laugh at one of her Republican rivals in the presidential race, that Florida fella Ron DeSantis, YC. She reckons he's got himself some boots with extra insoles to make himself look taller than a Florida pine tree. Now, they were talking about this over on Comedy Central's The Daily Show, with Charlamagne the God as the guest host, askin a Nikki if she's plannin' to wear higher heels than ol' Ron next week during the debate to out-tall him on that there stage. Nikki, she ain't giving away her secrets, said she'll have to figure that out. She's the only lady in this Republican presidential bunch, and she's always been one to yap about her high heels, saying don't wear 'em if you can't run in 'em. So, she's got her boots ready and is fixin' to see if Ron can keep up. Now, y'all might have heard the former president, Donald Trump, and his crew been making boot jokes about DeSantis for some time, but this whole hullabaloo about the heeled footwear made its way to the big leagues just this week. It's like a tornado of shoe talk sweepin' through. The fine folks at Politico magazine, they done published a piece where 3 experts in making boots and shoes explained why they think there might be some truth to this tall tale of DeSantis addin' height to himself with his fancy footwear. Even The Late Show with Stephen Colbert gave it a mention in their opening monologue, saying that the scandal ain't about fashion, it's about them insoles that could be hidden in DeSantis's boots. Now, DeSantis himself, he had a word or two about it over on Newsmax, saying, this ain't the time for foot fetishes, we got some big olu problems in this country. He even challenged the frontrunner, that'd be Trump, and said, if he's got the courage to show up at the next debate, I'll wear a boot on my head. But I reckon Trump ain't plannin' to attend no debates, so that boothead showdown might be just a tall tale itself. There's a piece in the Washington Post from back in July about DeSantis's wife, Casey, picking out his boots. She had her mind set on them cowboy boots, and even though Ron grumbled about hurtin' his feet, he kept quiet when a staffer suggested dress shoes. He just said, Casey got them for me, and that was that. But what really kicked this here shoe talk into high gear was when DeSantis showed up on HBO's Real Time with Bill Maher in September, sporting a dark blue suit and them cowboy boots. Maher, he had himself a chuckle about it, saying there ain't no cowboys in Florida. DeSantis, he smiled and claimed Florida was all about them cattle ranches. Well, that TV appearance got folks stirrin' the pot on social media, and there was this TikTok clip that had over 14 million folks gawkin' at Ron, wonderin' if he's hidin' heels in them boots. Even during an interview on the PBD podcast, DeSantis played coy, actin' like he didn't know about this viral video. He said, them boots are just standard, off the rack, and that was that. Now, Trump, he brought up them boots at a rally in Houston, recallin' how DeSantis came cryin' for his endorsement back in the gubernatorial race. Trump didn't rightly notice if Ron was still wearin' them same boots, and he said, I don't care either. So, there you have it, a whole mess of fuss about a man's choice of footwear. Ain't politics a wild ride?